One of the thematic areas that I would like to deal with in the Office of President of the Nigerian Bar Association is the need to reform our justice sector. The truth is, the majority of Nigerian lawyers are litigators. The majority of our clients are people who have cases in one court or the other. And whether we like it or not, there's no gainsaying the fact that our justice sector is currently dysfunctional. Without reforming the justice sector, we're not going to regain our position of pride as a profession. It's easy to identify the problem. It's not so easy to identify the solutions. The solutions are that we need to strengthen our justice sector. We need to agitate for an increased allocation of funds to the justice sector. We need to agitate for an increased number of judges in our courts. We need to use increased technology to make our courts more efficient. The Nigerian Bar Association has a significant role to play in determining who becomes a judge. We must take that role a lot more seriously. As I keep saying, there's no way a corrupt and incompetent lawyer is suddenly going to transform into an honest and diligent judge. So we must make sure that we nip this in the bud and stop the wrong people from becoming judges. This is an essential for fixing our justice sector. We must also look at those things that we do that seem to contribute to the problem rather than being solutions. One of these is the procedure by which we appoint or seek elevation to the rank of Senior Advocate of Nigeria. To be a Senior Advocate in Nigeria today, you must have 20 cases to judgment in the High Court. You must have a significant number of cases to judgment in the Court of Appeal and in the Supreme Court. Quite clearly, we're encouraging lawyers to take cases to the wire when those cases could have been resolved in limine. If we want to reduce the congestion in our courts, we must revisit all these things. We must encourage the things that we want to see. Perhaps we should encourage lawyers to settle their matters and make the number of matters you have settled a criteria for being a senior advocate. We must look at the problems and come up with creative solutions. We must fix our justice sector. I was part of a body called the CRID Law Net, Commercial Disputes Law Network. We put together a bill called the Administration of Civil Justice Bill. The purpose of this bill was to identify some of the dilatory tactics, some of the delays, some of the problems we have in our justice sector. This bill has been passed into law in Ekiti State. It is currently being considered in Lagos, Ogun and Oyo states, and even the federal government is considering it for legislation. These are the kind of initiatives that I would push as president of the Nigerian Bar Association. We must take proactive steps. The problems in our justice sector are not going to resolve themselves. We have to resolve them, and we have to come together to resolve them. My name is Babatunde Ajibade. I'm running for the office of President of the Nigerian Bar Association.